Oh, great Caesar, could you kindly let Cleopatra dance this dance? Dance, Cleopatra, dance, 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 Cleopatra, dance.
It's all about a girl that I love. It coming straight from my heart. Wishing we'll never part. Let's show them that this love is real. Show them we're gonna last forever. Let's show them that this love is true. Show them we gonna last for long. Some say that we wouldn't last long. Years pass by, still we're growing stronger. Them say we young and we inexperienced, and we're not gonna make it through the difficult times. But I know if we work together, we stay warm right through the winter, stay cool right in the summer. We'll be dancing in the rain. Show them that this love is real. Show them we're gonna last forever. Let's show them that this love is true. Show them we gon' last for long. Oh man, nothing in life is perfect, but I know that we can make it. Give you my heart, so don't you break it. Whatever comes, we'll face it. What job put together, let no man break us under. You're the most beautiful girl to me. It's a reality. Show them that this love is real. Show them we're gonna last forever. Let's show them that this love is true. Last forever. Love is real. Let's show them that this love is real. Show them we're gonna last forever. Let's show them that this love is true. Show them we gonna last for long. Some say we would never last long. Years pass by, still we holding stronger. Them say we young and we inexperienced, and we not gonna make it through the difficult times. But I know if we work together, we stay warm right through the winter, stay cool right through the summer. We'll be dancing in the rain. Show them that this love is real. Show them we're gonna last forever. Let's show them that this love is true. Show Now that I have found true love, such a feeling I can't get enough of. You and I, so perfect together, we're compatible. Now that I have found true love, such a feeling I can't get enough of. You and I, so perfect together, we're compatible, we change like the weather. You bring the fun in my life, honey, you alone make it right, baby. From the depths of my soul, you bring me love control. What a feeling, love with new meaning. Make a brother feel like he can bust the ceiling. walking on the silver line. You bring the fun in my life. Honey, you alone make it right, baby. From the depths of my soul, you give me love control. Fun in my life. Honey, you alone make it right, baby. From the depths of my soul, you bring me love control. Love control. Love control. Now that I have found true love, such a feeling I can't get enough of. You and I, so perfect together. We're compatible, we change like the weather. You bring the fun in my life. Honey, you alone make it right, baby. From the depths of my soul, you bring me love control. Hey brother, my sister, what's going on? Why we can't hear this one? Tell me what's going on. I want to talk to you. Why is it taking so long for us to live as one? Tell me, brothers and sisters, what's wrong? Where's the loving gone? What's going on? I see the world is changing and caving in on us. Still we continue to be so unjust, fighting amongst ourselves, pushing and grabbing for material wealth. Though we're children of one mother and father, and descendants of our ancestors, tell me why can't we come together as one? Tell me why has it taken so long for us to live as one? Tell me, brothers and sisters, what's wrong? Where's the loving gone? What's going on? What about Martin Luther's dream that one day we would be free? What about the great philosophies of Honorable Marcus Garvey? And what about those songs of Bob Marley? What about those teachings of His Majesty? Still we're blind and cannot see. Why is it taking so long? Why we just can't live as one? Brothers and sisters, tell me what's wrong? What's going on? What's going on? Come, let's live to love again and rid our hearts of the sorrow and pain. The righteousness ruling and reign in our lives again. Why has it taken so long for us to live taken so long for us to live as one, brothers and sisters, tell me what's wrong. Where's the love gone? What's going on? How many more lives must go down the drain?
Make me feel so good, so good. Don't wake me up if I am dreaming. Can't believe that you're lying here with me. We found a love we can't believe in. Yeah. Fantasy has now become reality. Say that we should take it slow, but the way that you're holding me now is like you don't wanna let go. You say you love me, baby, more than before. I'm glad you opened up that door. Girl, you make me feel good. You light up my world. Girl, you make me feel good. You're my favorite. Feel good. You're everything to me. Girl, you make me feel good. Oh, baby. A girl like you is like a blessing from above. Glad you came into my world and give me your love. You're my tenderoni, my one and only. From now on, you will never be lonely. I love to look at you even when you sleep. Press my head upon it, just listen to your heartbeat. So dope, you're a dream come true. No joke, girl, you make me feel good. You light up my world. Girl, you make me feel good. You're my favorite girl. Girl, you make me feel good. You're everything to me. Girl, you make me feel good. Oh, baby. Don't wake me up if I am dreaming. Oh. Can't believe that you're lying here with me. We found a love we can't believe in. Yeah. Fantasy has now become reality. You always say that we should take it slow, but by the way that you're holding me now, you don't want to let go. You say you love me, even more than before. So glad you opened up the door. Girl, you make me feel good. Light up my world. Girl, you make me feel good. You're my favorite girl. Girl, you make me feel good. You're everything to me. Girl, you make me feel good. Oh, baby. Girl, you make me feel good. You light up my world. Girl, you make me
A be a badness.
Girl, I've got a date, and I just mean I can't stay late. Ooh, all my life, and I've been warning you, girl, not just once or twice. My mother told me, she said, son, please be there. There's a thing called loving, and it's everywhere. She said, it can break your heart, turn it in misery. Let the naked be clothed. Let the blind be led. Let the hungry be fed. And the aged be Why some people got their money and gold, nobody don't care nothing else about one soul. Still them going to the moon, them going to the moon. Let me tell you what. Whoa, whoa, what caused this? Hard life. I'm the cursed lover. I don't care a damn. I love everyone. I'm a conscious lover, and girls are my toys. Yeah. I'm a conscious lover, and girls are my toys. I'm the cursed lover. I don't care a damn. I love everyone. I'm a conscious lover, and girls are my toys. Yeah. I'm a conscious lover, and girls are my toys. Yeah. They see me everywhere I go. Sun is shining. Sun is shining. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, yeah. Make you wanna move your dancing feet, yeah. To the rescue, here I am. Want you to know that's where I
Yes, greetings with the radio reflection. This is Things in Times Reflection Thursday. So this is send off some messages again, you know. So the Rasta youth there. For understand, reggae music is reggae music. It's vast. So if your integrity is stuck in the mud, wash it off, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come again, Marcia.
Little
for me. Second for me. Second for me. Second for me, girl. Second, you see. Oh, yeah. Second for me, girl. Second for me. True, you know me, no have a bag of money. Second for me, girl. Second for me. You're gone with Dick, Tom, and Harry. Next week you come in saying that you're sorry. But I'm gonna listen to your story. I said, second for me, girl, second for me. True, you know me, no have no money. Oh, girl, oh, girl, oh, yeah, second for me. Just none of them. No, sir. Ah, yeah. Ah, we. Ah, hey. Some are talk about friend, but not just none of them. Some are talk about you and them article, but some too hypocritical. Who the cat we better wear it, cause we no response. We no partial, and we no take back no chat. I am a man with a lot of ambition, and he keep on telling me that I am a king. He keep on telling me that I say so. He keep on telling me that I am a king. He keep on telling me that I say so. I'm not a king who sit upon a throne, but I've got my name for the world to hold. I've got everything deep inside of me. I've got everything for the world. Man, you better know.
A reggae music, you know, artist of the moment, the Dan man, you know, Leroy. Yes, Mr. Smart. You know, so we know you, man. So, a reflection, you know. So we just get some more reggae. Not that we not get reggae. Come again.
Man don't like to get mixed up.
Mix up, mix up.
By pushing me mountain, something I can't prove.
No, 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 no.
No, sir.
Run the tune, mister, run the tune. Run the tune, mister, run the tune.
Man don't like to get mixed up.
Mix up, mix up.
By pushing me mountain, something I can't prove.
No, 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 no.
I man don't take hearsay.
Hearsay.
Them kind of things bring mix up.
Mix up, mix up.
I man not say what next man said.
What next man said.
I like to prove things for myself.
For myself.
So I take a Yes, the youth, them a shout. Not the dread, yes, them dread. Not the dread, not the rude, not the cool. Cool, not the dread. Yes,
Run the tune, Mr. Run.
Going right down here in a Babylon. So me I give it to you in a parable. Old time people them used to say, when short ma tell you, you can't hear. So when long ma tell you, you go feel it, feel it. You talk too much, you will pay for what you don't eat. Go never know the use of it till the butcher cut it off.
Run the tune, Mr. Run the tune.
Listen.
Mama say, son, I ain't got no food today. Tit for tat, butter for fish. There's a little porridge in the dish. Mama say, son, got to stay home today. There's a hole in the roof. You've got to make it waterproof. Son, daddy left you from you were 4. I've got to struggle cause I am poor.
Run the tune, Mr. Run the tune.
Rise, Rasta, rise. Rise, Rasta, rise. And give praises to the Most High. Joe, too long in our little ghetto. Wrongs been going on, let's roll just bring up to love right. But just sit I as I watch a man around Babylon. Rasta sing it, oh yes, children of Israel. Hey, naya, should never hold no peace while we are penalizing. Or night, we should have bust down Babylon walls. Carried away by Japan.
Yes, the joyful sounds of Rastafari, reggae music. You understand me? Why you try to change it? Eh? Are you mad? Listen.
Shop them records, yeah. International memories. Worldwide.
Rasta Chesedek don't play games, man. Listen.
Shop them records, yeah. International memories. Worldwide smokers. Recreational and medical marijuana. Something good is burning, it is burning in that place. I can smell it from a distance, it just hit me in my face. In the darkness of the night, everywhere I see a light. It's a marijuana party, and its feeling is so right. Everybody got a herb, can I get some high grade? Everybody got a herb, chase away that migraine. Everybody got a herb in the right place at the right time with the right people. Hey, yeah, with the right people. Ganja people.
See, I true that we're not studying the evil, so we don't know what them youth they are going with. They want to change them ways, man. Brush up yourself and wash off the dirt. Yeah. And it's not even dirt, the stench. Because without dirt, we can't eat, you know. Can't live. Can't survive. So just wash off the stench, man. So follow other people them ways.
The gates of hell could not prevail.
Yo, Luciano, you're too deep, star.
The gates of hell could not prevail against the Son of God. Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish. Oh, yes. I wish I was there when they crucified the King. 'Cause if I was there, a lot of fire would be burning. I wish I was there when they crucified my Lord. 'Cause if I was there, the fire would be burning hard. Oh, when I hear they push a sword through his side, it broke my heart. Indeed, I cried. Thinking about how they mocked and jeered him, knowing that he was the destined king. I wish I was there when they crucified the King. 'Cause if I was there, a lot of fire would be burning. I wish I was there when they nailed him to the cross.
So, reggae. Get sanctioned. Come again, man. Is it reggae that gets sanctioned or dancehall? It's dancehall, you know. It's not reggae. It's dancehall. That dancehall something there get sanctioned. It's going to be. It hasn't got. It's going to be. Make people believe say that the commission, them not pay attention. It's take them so many years after General Echo, Mafia and Flux, Mafia and them get shot. Eh? Them say slackness bite the dust. You understand? All them years. And the most prolific vulgarity is in this time, not that time. You understand? Because Yellow Man come, what happen? You understand? So, for the people them first start talk now, there's something, man. Don't make the people them fool you know. There's something taking place. You understand? Because they must say, yo, when I can't see these things, but them just use the gun. You understand? Let all these flag bearers them come in. Not come in, let them do what they want to do when them come here. Don't run them from this island. You understand? So how you gonna blame Elizabeth? Is it Elizabeth? It's the one goddamn government. It's not the Queen. She's not here. The administration is still here. But it's the government of the day. And that administration, and now all these different law bounty hunters, you think it's our police, are different bounty hunters from the US, from America, and from Jamrock. You understand? That's why they have so much sophisticated weapons. Joke, because most of them know what they have to compete with, because their bosses help those same armory to reach the islands. Same thing in Trinidad. You understand? Them treat we like Patsy, and we still are going with foolishness and following our different peoples. And here in England is Black history, African history, And the people them are promote through the television our people them in sports. I mean, let's be real. In sports,
All we need is love. 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 Why are we so blind? Because we ain't got no vision. Why are we so gullible? Don't make our own decisions. Why are we so dunce? Even though we are educated. Why are we so horrible? Why?
I think same lost him self-esteem in full 8 man. Like I too. You understand? If we don't have vision, our own vision for prosperity and development, aspiring to excellence within ourselves and develop ourselves, we're following other people's narratives and we're dependent on those people. And whatever they say, we will obey their commands intentionally, directly, and deliberately. You understand? Because we lost for cause. And it's just the trinklicks and bright lights and cameras and every little something and fierce speeches and so forth. And that thrills us. We behave like delinquents. And then we wonder why we're not advancing. And most people them see the advancement in athletics, sports, and so on. There's no damn advancement. There's no advancement. How could that be advancing when it's something that we naturally can do? Huh? But we're not doing it for ourselves. Because out of it, what do we actually do? What is our reward? Not from someone else, you know. What's our reward from us within ourselves? What's our vision so that our reward would highlight our vision? We behave like we're visionless, but yet still we know that the criminality, we know that the racism, we know that the Semite, everything works against us. We know that we are suffering. We know the suffering started from our parents here in England. We're not talking about somewhere else. And we've neglected them. We're going like it was past. Why did they took the knee and all these things? Why did George Floyd got killed and others? And we still await for cases to be sorted out here in England. Huh? And yet still a multitude want to assimilate. No, that's madness. It's ignorance. And the whole of the internet now, people are going about Africa sell people to Europeans. That means we have reached somewhere. So someone say, yo, here what happened? You have to do this. And them youth there do that. And the one says authentic. So the same people who are say that them did this research, how is it that those same people can't tell any of us now where we actually came from? So whose narrative is it that they're leading with? And even church ministers are run that down. So that's going to become like huge. And we're going to go against ourselves. against ourselves. Again, for importance, spotlight shine bright on Mr. Such and Such and Mrs. Such and Such with a microphone and a camera. And there's some trinkets to be received. And maybe they get honored with their names branded someplace. We're sad. But someone would say, yo, you hold us back, man. You are the pessimist. So reflect. This is why this is called reflection. Look back. Speak to your parents. Speak to your grandmother. Speak to your auntie. Speak to your uncle. Find out what was their journey that you're here contesting their journey, their experience. Many of our people are suffering in silence because that journey of 40 years and more, it's just that they survive. It's not fruitful for them. Even some who are retired, they're not living a life of freedom and happiness. And it's not because of their family, it's not because of their children, not because they don't own a house, or not because they didn't finish pay the mortgage. It's because of all the hard work and the abuse and the victimization that's never allowed them to feel comfortable within themselves. So the doubters of all of this, go outside in one park where them have a pond or something there. Huh? Some place where you see birds. We're not talking pigeons, birds. And take a glance at them and then ask yourself, would you want to be a pigeon or you want to be a bird? Now, a pigeon belongs to the bird family, but the pigeons are made into scavengers. They're dependent on man's crumbs. They don't follow the trend as to what they are as a species. They just roam about on concrete and pick up every little something. Pigeons. Where other birds, they're flocking and flying, landing on trees and so forth, building nests and so forth. But pigeon, they're dependent on us, who has entrapped them to just depend on us. Pigeons don't know nothing about worms. They don't know nothing about picking grass and everything. Pigeons, concrete mad. Nelson mad. Trafalgar Square mad. Pigeons. While other birds are migrate, pigeons just stay there. One spot, concrete jungle. So what does the song say? Black man shouldn't stay in a white man land too long. That's a good song. Yeah. So the man do a good job, but the wrong time. Now, if that's the education, and that is the education that we've been projecting as mentors and PHSC participants around the education, the institution across around this country. So now we feel comfortable to think that we have people doing that. That's why we don't have no schools. So how come the Muslim community and the Asian communities and the Chinese communities thought to have and have got and keep expanding time after time, year after year, their culture, their identities, and education. Because they care about who they are. And they have a pride and a dignity in their culture. We have to reflect and see that we're towing a line. We're towing a line. And it's a hard pill to swallow most times, because all of us know it. But we get angry with each other because we know it so well. And instead we say, yo, how come we not move up? And it's not about up and West Hampstead. It's not that up. It's about living a life that you're so happy. It's not living a life happy with a woman, even though that's important, but within ourselves. Comfortable. When a person decide that they want to go to church or go to mass or whatever, they're looking for some solace. They want to go. They already imagine where they're going is going to give them some form of tranquility. And they've saying that their soul, we all believe that our soul is going to be at peace, and once our intention is there, and then we reach that facility. Because we're crying inside for freedom. Let alone to use the word happiness, freedom. And we're asking God to allow us to recognize it and to taste it. And our parents are doing this right now and asking God to give them that opportunity before they leave this earth. Yeah, listen to their prayers. And then they ask God to allow their children, which is us, to have some form of prosperity and do not lose their life at the hand of others. They cry. They cry. And they don't sleep very well. Because they know what they're asking for, there's no reality of it. Because of the journey and the experience that they have encountered. So they plead with us not to venture in certain places, not to get involved, and so on. And when you're stuck, remember me. Because I paved the way for you to be here alive. And thank God for it. That's our parents. That's our parents. It's not the pastor. That's our mothers. Mainly our mothers. But it's our parents. Reflection. So if African history, black history, after we've done all these years with our inventions, with our inventors and all our great contribution to society, to environments, all across our earth that took us as slaves, abused us and victimized us and everything. Brilliant. We've got there. Now reflect on us and our journey. And that is not sports, play, and amusement. It's that we are suffering. After all our ancestors have done, we here in the diaspora are suffering, then we should be crying out to Africa to say, yo, how is it that you haven't stretched forth your hands to us? Do you not acknowledge us as your subjects? And at that. And then the Caribbean islands setting up CARICOM. That was to unify our minds. Our minds. And have a voice, one voice. One voice. Because we know from England, divide and rule is the basis of their journey. Has been and still is. And we should know from previous administrations over the millenniums in the Caribbean is how come the European man them have the common market. Because it was our documentation of strengthening, unifying our minds in the Caribbean. But it had to go through all these governor generals. It had to come back up here. It had to go to Chatham House. It had to go to all these different departments. And they were not willing for that to happen. So what did they do? Encroach upon that and plagiarize that, but continue to make us feel that they were in support. So what we did was answer their questions. If this happened, what would you do? Blah, blah. And that's how they operated. But here comes Bishop now. And they use that to lock that down and then turn around and say that he's a menace. And they need to dispose of him and his administration. That's what happened. And they pushed the propaganda that he was a communist and he's going to do this and England cannot accept such and such. Why is in other islands people that behave like the movie Cowboys, Billy the Kid and whoever not? Why is they sneaking drugs in and still taking the herbs? But we weren't supposed to make something from the herbs, only them. So they swap the thing, intoxicate the minds and the conscience or the faculties of others with their hard drugs. And now we have this turf war, a whole heap of casualties. And today on reflection, we don't know why the hell such things happen. We just know some madness. A whole heap of people gone boneyard. And a whole heap of children born in a that. Born in a that. And now somebody go come about them and make movie, make documentary on winners. That's man, seriously. So when the neurosurgeon come and then these type of things are going, people them say, yeah man, you're obsolete man, we don't need you. We are talking about winning and you're talking about health and you're talking about organic and cha. We're winners here, man. We're talking about hundreds of millions and you're talking about rare. See? So we work against ourselves. And it's not us, you know. It's who promote the us. Understand? It's who promote the us and who's giving the direction for the us. We're not together. We're not together. We're disjointed. We're fragmented. And well, we know it, you know. We know it. So for a few dollars more, a fixed dollars, a fistful of pounds. And we don't get a big contract. It's just the microphone, bright lights, and that camera. Whether it's Channel 4, Channel 5, BBC4, BBC, or now Sky, are one of the talk shows that we feel that we need to go there and explore. You understand? We never missed the water until the well run dry. You see, when Shababs was here, none of those people then venture him to say, let me do this documentary. Trevor Phillips used to run documentaries, as well as he was race relation officer. But him finding bread and his butter was more well provided, catered for over the other side. But before, he was working on the other, what I call the other side, and doing a very good, as far as I'm concerned, job, because he's a professional. But some of us hurt him. And he didn't have no place, to me, he didn't have no place to go and seek anger management within us and remove the elements of doubt, frustration, and anger and mistrust. So him just shut himself off from the general population of African Caribbean peoples, which he's one. And it was astonishing. It was kind of surprising to know that you also come from an Islamic, a Muslim background, but then he's become a Christian. Or he come from a Muslim background, but he always had a strong sense of feeling for Christianity. I don't know, but I know he made it known that side. Huh? So we are guilty in a lot of things. See, so when we're together and we have this trust, we can iron out and deal with our adversities. But when we're fragmented and don't meet for essential purposes, but meet because someone is promoting themselves and making some money off of us in the wrong mode. I have to say it like that because they want to get paid. But they're not going out there doing some charitable work and support and telling us how to support ourselves to have a health system, a health service. Not a national health service. We just need some clinics here and there, at least 4 of them across this country. And then we need several institutions of learning across this country. And then several supermarkets across this country. Then we're good. Then we are good. Then we can start monitoring our finance. How long is it staying in our areas? Then we can look at our areas and see if we are mentally and systematically supporting each other, so we can now classify that area as a community. So we can have law enforcement and security. Oh, yes. And we can make our young people them have a sense of dignity and pride and common courtesy, because we will demand it. But right now we cannot demand anything, because we're not set example. And we don't seem to have any purpose of enforcing common courtesy and great examples. Because all the elders are parents, helping those young people to understand the role that they will have to take, that they will encounter. So we're not there setting an example. What is it that they're seeing? What is it that they're encountering? We have to look at this thing properly and stop going all the way back somewhere. You know what I mean? We can have those symposiums when we are organized and talk about Kemet and talk about eugenics and talk and listen to our legal departments and see where they can take that into the international court and then talk about reparation and repatriation and see and then call some of these African and ministers and find out how they view us and what are they actually doing and what they're prepared to do for us to go home, those who want to go home, and for us to take our skills into Africa, wherever, you understand, and so on. Where, you know what I mean, individual people do a lot of these things, you know, but not collective. And by the time you reach one person and tell that one person about this, them say, yeah, man, not African, you know. It takes me want to go there. Oh, gosh, man, now you have a problem. You understand? And you don't have enough time of the day, and they don't have enough, they make you know, they don't have enough time of the day to listen to anything concerning that. Them just going to shut you down right there and then. Loud too. You know what I mean? Them just drop 500 watts of baseline upon you. Whether it's in the bus, the train, or just nakedly on the street. And it gets worse if this is a place where there's about 50 or 60 of us in the same proximity. Lord, gosh, man. Them have 300 watts of treble, and mid-range. Huh? And the baseline, they're going to cost you too. Yeah. I've been there. I've received all of that. I still try to validate the whole situation. But the person who was talking to gone, you know. Them gone. Right? It's the ones that standing up there wondering like, am I the mad one? That may have to try to show them, say, no, I'm able, but I don't understand why that person gets into so much, and it's usually women, they get into a heat. Yo. So we should have a referendum in England, you know? What is our needs, man? You understand? The needs of African, Caribbean, Black, British, and so forth in this country. What is our needs? You understand? Yeah. And start electing some people, them, yeah, to highlight our concerns and our interests. If we had all those kind of thing, this section racism thing, with section police harassment and brutality, that would have been minimized long time. But we have a different set of people who just want to keep this discussion thing going on and then ask any question, where's the race relation department? And then let some other people them frustrate us by impersonating us and getting all the help and support that we thought was there through the governments for us. And now some other people them come, well, they don't come, it's their country, and all the attention is over that side, and all the money's over that side, and all the welfares and everything's that side, and we still have people them think say Britain is for we land. I'm just telling people that kind of thinking, you're mad. Seriously. I mean, it's harsh and it's crude. You're mad. It not work. That don't work. I don't understand how they come to that conclusion. Serious. They want it because they can watch football. They can try get some millions. Yeah, I can see that. You know what I mean? But that's where it is. And that's where it's going to stay. So, half pint, come again. Ma says she never realized that there was so much lyrics it was so deep, huh? The half point rhythm. Yeah, she never realized. Come, me never bust it, you know. Me just left it there. Come half pint.
So far away from your homeland. Ethiopia, Ethiopia, Mama Africa. Cradle of civilization. Overstand me no man, overstand me no man. Yeah, Africa, Africa. So no need to be dismayed. That's how we come, that's how we go. One way in, one way out. This I know, Selassie say so. Like a leopard never changes spot. So is I and I, Ethiopia, no man abroad. No man abroad. And we taking charge. Oh, yeah. So size up, wise up, children. Got no time to live and I in another man then. Whoa, we got our own piece of land. From then, still is and will all.
You know something? We should have a program called Open Africa. You seen? Yeah, Open Africa. You know, like we have the thing called Open University, Open Africa. You'd love to see and hear and witness how much intelligence and careful-minded peoples we have. Then you have to turn around and say, no, hearing all of that, we don't want the solution. We want to know how you're going to put flesh on those bones. Huh? You see, we have a lot of great minds, you know. Good minds, not great minds. See? A person that deal with science and the curiosity of elements do experiments. A person that's a physicist do but the same. A person that a biologist are have a curiosity of life form and life matters do but the same. But us, we're at it. We're there in these countries that have all these resources and all these facilities, and we do all those disciplines, and we come out dumb because we're not courageous. I am saying that. I'm using generalistic terms. You understand? You can screw over all you want, whoever you all are. You understand? Because that's what we do. Why we do it is we need to look at that, why we do it. And I'm basically saying we do it because we not trust ourselves. You understand? And we lay back to dependency on the same people them who have brutalized, victimized, undermined our families, our ancestors. And when I talk about spirituality, we talk about all kinds of things, you understand, which is important. But at the same time, I'm saying we're hypocritical because if we understand what we're speaking of and how we got there, and how we want to move from there, then we would approach this life of ours differently. But we don't. We don't. We spend too much time glorifying foolishness. Because that's one of the things. And America now is full of that. For the last 20 years, they're full of that. Liars come out and grab money from people. Talk about Marcus Garvey, talk about Pan-Africanism and all of that. Then another lot come talk about Hebrew, and that is over here now. And there's about 3 different Hebrew sectors over here. And then you have the Pan-African Christian, right? Whole heap of thing, you know. Whole heap of thing. Plus the Muslim thing too. Cause we have the Sunni Muslims, and we have the nation, and we have 2 other group, right? One of them are bust out, because them not leave High Park. They're not leaving High Park. They're just there. You understand? And now they want to come challenge we. I thought they were just there challenging all the other people them. But now they want to come over here and say that we're the ones that's docile, that we have the book, but we not apply the book, right? Them come with a kind of like an attitude that the British government, if they're not with them, they're gonna call us terrorists. Huh? And many of them, if not the majority, don't own anything. So how they got talk the way them talking and want the things that they want, which is okay, but they don't have nothing of their own. They don't have no sense, no form of ownership. And they're still waiting, looking for employment. I don't get it when some people land-base certain things, and then them have to just turn up and say, "Good morning, master, rare," and then put them signature 2 places or 3, and then leave and wait 3 days, and if they don't see their checks or get something from the bank, then rush back up that place again. But if we had a meeting and called them, they won't be there. And if they came to one meeting and then we turn around and say that such and such is going to be discussed at such and such time because we need to do some charitable work, they wouldn't be there. But them is the people that tell you all kind of different things, and yet still they don't have nothing that they own. And also they want our daughters. Oh, come on, man, you look crazy. You don't have your own, you don't own nothing. And there's nothing wrong with still being with mom and dad. But now you want to be a man. You want to be an independent person. You talk about pulling down Babylon and Rome and wherever. And you don't have nothing of your own. Can you imagine a person to stand up and talk about Michael Jordan and Nikes and everything else, and then you look down upon him foot and a Nike him wear. You look at him pants and a Nike him everything him got as a Nike. You don't know where him brief is, but everything else. I mean, they don't set themselves, man. They just follow. You know? Now the pastors, them are leak out. Because them are go after some things here, there, and everywhere. And in their house is a big, big fire. In them family is a huge fire. But it is life. But you can't just throw a rock stone just like that and don't take caution and don't realize that I think that some rocks not going to come back your side, Because everybody's supposed to be scared of you. Oh, come on. You understand? I'm telling you, take a month like we're doing fast and investigate Al-Islam yourselves and read yourself. Don't go to no debates in Hyde Park and have a shouting, slinging match about Jesus, this, that, and that, and that, and that's supposed to validate something. No, don't work it like that. Just take 1 month out, man. Read the Quran and try to understand what it is that these Muslims are on about and this book and so forth. And if there's a God, let me find out what this God is talking about. If them say them have God, let me hear what this God is talking about. I've said. And then you're just cool. Because you're not going to hear what I am saying. Because I'm not the one who sent the revelation. And you're not going to hear what my wife is saying, because we're not the one that sent revelation. What we be saying is how nice it is and how we live it. Now, if you want to ask us something, or anybody, yeah, that's fine. But if you want to talk about the similarity about the Bible and the Quran and everything, then you're not going to learn that. You understand? What you're doing is trying to you've got a blockage, and then you want to jump over that hurdle to say, okay, if you can conclude that and justify, right, then I will move a little bit further. No, that's stupidness. You can't go to school or college or university to say you're setting a subject, and then you're going to challenge the lecturers and everything, and you're going like, say, you know the subject. So what the hell are you doing if you know the subject already? You shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be there. You don't know the subject. You're wasting time. You understand? And a lot of us are like that. And now, because of Google and everything, everybody justify what they think they know through Google research. You understand? So this is where now the thing I tell people say that Africans, enslaved Africans, Africans, soul Africans, everybody on this earth enslaved people. 'Cause when them had a fight and the victor take booty and everything, not booty, bounty and everything. You understand? And sometimes them take prison of wars. And them hold them as ransom, or them hold them and make them work for them and stay with them. And if them capture a city, them take everything. Once them win, them take everything. Yes, sometimes you have some rogue leaders, them take every woman and kill every man and spare the baby them, but take all the females them and distribute them to him soldiers. Oh yes. And I said rogue ones. History. All different peoples. So when we were told that it comes out to the Slavs and everything, no, they were deflecting us. And what was this? We think the Europeans are going to turn around and tell you so that we're the most barbaric set of people. We did this and that. No, they just ease the thing in there. Right? And some of us, we just grab a little bullet point in a one book, and that's supposed to justify that James was a black man. King James was a black man. Yeah, woo. And all of that nonsense. Yeah. Yo, revolution. Let me go, Mondale.
Yeah, it's true to nothing but the truth. Yeah. Oh. Run, run, run. Revolution will come. Run, run, run. Revolution will come.
I'm telling you, you think a joke? It's coming. Not from me. Not these lame ducks that we've got here all this time. You understand? It's coming. It's coming. We want firm, strong moral leaderships. Not leader, no, leaderships. You understand? Male and female. I tell you.
When we are hungry and have no food to eat. When we are thirsty and there's no water to drink. We won't give up from praising Jah.
Yes. So the reason behind this now, right, is because those people them big authority and them study, them know that. They're aware of that. So, and they're also aware that Rastafari and the vibes of and the culture of reggae music is a theological threat to them. Why? Because it touches the heartstrings of us. It touches the right chords of us. It's not being rearranged. And the frequency, we are controlling that. We won't allow it to be manipulated. So, as much as them do it now, them humbug we, but not to the point where we go commit suicide. We go simulate. And only we know what messages we will put forward. And only we know the vibrations that we will bring to the earth. So the people that say, no, we have to try infiltrate that. We have to try distort that. Or We must go to the juggler, eliminate it. So that's why them grab these young people them and whistle in them ears and manipulate them. And now they've got them at ransom because some of them do some things and them got it on video, them got it on film, them got it with, hey, listen here. They've been had. And them don't know how to swim pon land. And them cannot walk pon sea. They're having a clue. Because they've deserted the route. When a person doesn't relate to their ancestries, which is first them family, and then the elders within their community and in about them, in and around about them. That person I tried to show you, say, listen here, me not need nobody, you know. And that's arrogance. That's social arrogance. That's their egos running. Huh? And these people are full of that. And them do that by pushing their money in your face and telling you about how you can do what you want to do. You don't have to wait for nobody. That's not independence. That's arrogance. That's hypocrisy. And then, because it's the demons they work with, you don't see that. But you just like what they're projecting and it feels powerful to you. Because that's the next thing. When them do their drama, it seems like you're powerful. Them give you people, put people around you that you can instruct. And that makes you feel like, yo, I'm me this, you know. And all that time, you never felt that you should be this Dan or this rogue. But you're being mentally hypnotized. And then you're trapped. You're trapped. You can't come out of that, you know. Because the said people that can get you out of that, you've deserted. You don't want no way. You stay far from where you not come close. You not try run, come close to us. You run from where. Because you feel so now that somehow we're going to grab your money. Nobody wants your goddamn money. And that's what you're feeling. You have the sense that if you come close to this and to that, it's the money that we're going to take from you. And it's a lie. But it's not bad thinking. But why do you think that? It's not you who thought that. It's what has been sowed in your mind.
Come on again and again and again and again and again. Oh yeah. Come on again and again and again and again and who that no Mr. Ori come up who never want wait. Or if Mr. Luffy give up who now will no fiat. Mr. Exalt that who will not be a bait. Increase Mr. Luffy will up who no want fly the gate. Mr. Ori come up who never want wait. Increase Mr. Luffy give up who no want will no fiat. Mr. Exalt that who will not be a bait. Increase Mr. Luffy will up who no want fly the gate. Should be stepping stone, some stepping and another back. Daddy always tell me no bad mind your brother black. No for them no like me throw me forward from another block. If you know thyself black am I is another.
See, at them tune there, and a whole heap of them out there, you know. But the people don't go on like say, we not make tune, proper lyrics. You understand? Even the government and the Queen family are frightened for them something, you know. Them say, yo, listen, we don't need to hear such things, you know. Get them to withhold such. Yeah, and soon them say that, them say, yo, don't play them something, you know. Man, I want to hear them something there. I know them come with them thing about gun. they know what they're doing, man. They're marketing the other thing. So they might try to tell you about this side here. Nah, it's our side they want to get rid of. They want to close that down. You understand? They want to close down the roots and culture, and they want to bring in all those other things. And that's how they're doing it. That's how them stage it, and that's how they're doing it. You understand? And we can't do nothing about it because we done fool. You understand? We follow them narratives, and we follow people them that make we believe, say. Huh? And we are the ones that's wrong. Because why we are follow them for? Huh? Why we are even entertaining them? And then many of them come online, huh? And shout out and scream out something. And them, that's the devils. They're evil. They make you believe that them oppose something, and they don't oppose it. Them just throw a spot and see what them can catch. You understand? Yeah. Oh, you don't know them thing there. Your parents never teach you that, huh? Yeah, man, them throw a sprat, and most of them come up with a wheel. But then they don't have the techniques to control the wheel. Cause how you can do that? The wheel's strong, you know, and huge and big, powerful. When the wheel decides to submerge, how the hell you going to keep up with it? You finish. You understand? Oh, you don't check it. Yeah, I can't find my tune them. What happened to my tune them? So them, yeah, them sound there that I just bust. The people who want to play them sound there. And them man them out there, oh no, them can't even get them sound there. And then the sound system man them come, and them are idiot because they don't rub them tune there. You understand? Them rub our kind of tune about Gal Punani and Ray and Tear. See? So, and remember we had some government man them that was found out. Yo, this is public news. America go, them get upset with OPEC. So hold this.
Virgin and them their lamps, 5 were wise and 5 were fools. And a certain master, he had a feast. Don't you get excited? It's for the wise ones of the beast. Talking about a parable spoken from creation, now manifesting itself right now in this year dispensation. It's the Arabs on weapon. It's the Arabs on weapon.
See, that should have been the case. You understand? That was the case when we had Faisal. You see? But then Faisal got assassinated. So, what we did now is pushes come to shove and it's gone round. Huh? It's gone round. So we have to watch that space. All that actually means is that Arabia gonna have to bow. As they already started, it's just that they're gonna have to bow more. You understand? Yeah. They have to bow much more. Right? Them can't lean over now. Them have to bow much more. You see? Because when some of our people them shout out to say, well, women them can't drive. And you hear the man them, yeah, you know what? The people them got the women can't drive. Yo, and all that, right? Because you want to see them. You see? You want to see them. You want to see them body and so forth. And want to carry on with all that nonsense. But look at us now. You understand? We haven't got no dignity, no respect. Our women is being violated. So who really give a damn about us when we not give a damn about ourselves? Figure that out. You understand? Seriously. So Rastaman, Dr. Almantada, the other day me bust him. Bust you again, man, because you need to come back quick, you know. Yo, yeah, where you been? You must live off the royalties, man, which is good enough, but we need to check base, touch base, man, seriously. If you're still there in England, oh yeah, it could be on the continent. Yeah, Dr. Alamantado, yo, gosh, man. Two more we gone, serious. A Rastaman listener.
It's true I'm a dreadlocks. It's true I'm a natty dread. It's true I'm a conscious man. That's why they fight I so hard. No matter what I do, I just can't get through. And believe me, people, I'm not the man who do the wrong.
See, so everybody I remember all the despicable things that's happened to Far Right over the millenniums. You understand? So we hear that they have this place called the International Criminal Court. You hear the word? International Criminal Court. So all of these atrocities should be filed, well documented, and ones should just venture there. But people are just going to sit down with some Pan-African little circle or little square and shout and scream and excite themselves based on this, and then somebody said the emperor said this, and then another one said such and such said this, but mainly everybody agree that Babylon did that. So after all of that is being said and done, what are the outcomes? Nothing. Nothing. And then proper recording of that event is something that we're still waiting for. Who's we? Our children. A proper documentation of all of these meetings. Who was present, what was said, and what was the outcome, and what was put for the next agenda as to what needs to happen. Right? So then the generations coming up, it's not off. So why would they associate themselves with ourselves when they can't find any form of productivity? But then somebody want to turn around and say, one or two hours in the, yo, patience is that which we've been enduring forever. Forever. So no one is tabled none of these things and gone on to the International Criminal Court and bring our own self and whoever else that participated in such atrocities. I saw this thing set. Suppose these are standards. Well, because the people that them kill and mash up and victimize a Rasta, and it was done by us, we have to say, yo, we just talk about it and left it there and crush it. No. Find the right people, them, make it be known, and find the people, them, who is relative to these other people, and the administration who is privy to such things. So you know what would have been happening? Not a damn thing again. Because you see when you say not ever again, and we will not forget, that you deal with, and it gets stamped and dated, and the atrocities that happen, and the victimization, the evil. You understand? But nah, we not say that. We are say that among we little one another, and yet still we validate something. And then we go pick up Bible and want to tell people them what the thing's supposed to say. How the hell we can clarify the something when it belongs to somebody else? And you don't even ask them. You tell people them say that you know. Oh, you know. You never know goddamn Latin. Said the people that rush from you now and say, yo, Greek, I ain't know a Greek. And then they come and say, yo, this thing come from the Hebrews. So how the hell are you that stupid? You start with Latin, then you go Greek, huh? And then you say no two scrolls agree with another, and then they want to talk Hebrew. So what kind of head you have? You talk about 3 different nations now you want to talk Hebrew, and then when you go Hebrew now, you go Kemet, and Kemet has nothing to do with your Hebrew something, and then you're saying it's ISIS, it's this, is oh gosh, man. Then the one says it's the book of the... You see the confusion? Following others. And yet still Africa is waiting for our questions. And Africa should be helping us. First of all, them should have come try recapture us. But the best of us should have just said, okay, since that ain't happened, let's run there and ask them some questions. But we haven't done that. And the 1 and 2 that not saying that some of us ain't done such, but in terms of a collective, you understand? So that's why they're able to continue to get away with what they do, because we're just slack. You understand? And we're behaving like we don't understand. You understand? We overstand. And then we look on television and say, tell live vision. Okay? And why the hell we ain't got our own news? Why ain't we got our own media platform? Why ain't we got our own newspaper and all these things? See? So when we come up with all these with all these gimmicks, what do we have? We're not inform ourselves. So if we don't look for the day by day propaganda machine that them have, how is it we're going to be informed? If we don't read their newspaper, how we're going to be informed to survive in their land? We can't eat our own food being provided by us. And we don't know where to put our money with us. So, without a sound system or something, yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things as well. I love sound. I love electronics. Burning Spear, civilization, guidance. No.
This is my dedication to you, Stella. And I hope you'll always remember me. Hello, Stella, I'll be seeing you soon, so we can sit and talk under the moon.
That's the mighty Sir Collins. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chihuahua, Chihuahua, Chihuahua. From me palm me never sit. Ram goat liver make malish water.
Wah wah wah, we wah wah.
Look where me live fi sit.
Chihuahua, Chihuahua.
Ram goat liver make malish water. Whoa, whoa.
Me mama.
From me palm me never hear.
Me grandpa.
Ram goat liver make malish water.
Me father.
Not at all. But stop me never see.
Auntie.
Ram goat liver make malish water.
Uncle. Chihuahua, Chihuahua.
Me born a country, me grow a country, but still me never see.
Grandfather.
Me born a country, me grow a country, but stop me never see.
Me mama.
Still me never see.
Chihuahua, Chihuahua.
Ram goat liver make malish water.
Wow, wow. Some people say that a ramboat liver make malish water.
Yes, me mama. Easy, daddy. Chihuahua, chio. Chihuahua, chio.
Baba dooba dabba day.
Me mama.
Bada.
Chihuahua, chio.
Dooba dabba day.
My grandfather, man.
Little Miss Muffet. Little Miss Muffet.
Yo, Elizabeth. Guidance.
New civilization. New civilization. All over this land. Land. All over this land. All over this land. Land. All over this land. All over this land. Land. All over this land. Small one of it, smaller than smaller. When big one refuse to hide. Have you hold my sister? Come my brother, come help me. Sing my song, my brother. Sing my song, my sister. Sing my song, my brother. All over this land, land, all over this land. All over this land, land, all over this land. Over and over, yes. New civilization. New civilization. All over this land, land, land. All over this land. All over this land, land, land. All over this land. Tell it to them. Sing my song, my brother. Sing my song, my sister. Small one of them, smaller than smaller.
See? So them youth, they must understand, you know.
If I should hate any other girl and forgive her,
Marcia.
you I will never forgive.
As the good God would tell you.
You do me the same thing over and over.
As the wise one would say.
And then you say you're looking another man. But you've got no pride. You've got no mind. You've got no shame and ambition.
Not at all.
Baby, baby.
As the wise one would tell you. Use the song to lead the ways, I would tell you. Rock away, baby, rock away.
But you've got no pride. You've got no mind.
Shame and ambition.
But you've got no shame and ambition.
Not at all. Baby, baby.
If I should hate any other girl and forgive her,
as the Bible will tell you,
you I will never forget.
as the wise man would say,
you do me the same thing over and over,
and you should never do a thing like that.
and then you say you're looking another man.
Baby,
you're looking another man.
and you should never do a thing
You've
like
got
that.
no ambition, baby.
No, no.
You forgot all that I've done for you.
Trouble. So you gotta leave behind the
You've got
devil.
no ambition, baby.
And if you got trouble,
All that I've done.
you leave iron on the devil. Yeah, the good one will tell you.
Little song coming down the song along the wheels
Yeah. Song called Tipper Tone, you know?
coming down as I would say.
Yeah, chat,
The song called the pride and rock the joy as I would say.
chat.
So baby, come and give me rock it.
If I should hate any other girl and forgive her,
As the Bible will tell you.
tell you.
you I will never forgive.
As the Bible would say.
Yeah.
Cause only the wheels I would play. Go be the one did you
Song called Tipper Tone, you know?
Go be the one did you Hey! Don't come and down and leave the wheels I would be the
But you've got no pride. You've got no mind. You've got no shame and ambition.
Not at all. And I don't know what you are. Come baby, when you do the thing to be ashamed, you should be ashamed. But look at that, you got no pride, you got no mind, you got no shame. And you are the one to blame, as I would tell you. Go people, as I would really tell you. Hey, go be the one. But gosh, give it to me, do it to me.
But you've got no pride. You've got no mind.
Could do it. Could do it.
If I should hate any other girl and forgive her,
She's coming it. Squawk it, baby. Go be the woman and she's coming it. Wow, baby. Good guys. Wow, baby. Go people, it's coming it. Squawk like you never squawk.
you're looking another
And
man.
that is what you say. But
You've got no ambition, baby.
no, you are Lego. Lego.
Yo, you mustn't give people them ideas. So that's Mighty R. Sandy, so we have to cut that one there. Come big you, last one, gone. Guidance to gone for real, don't follow me.
God the Lord God keep them blessed. To them not the Lord God keep them love. Singing on the Lord God keep them glory. I sit on the
A tip or two on this man, don't follow.
God the Lord God keep them blessed. To them not the Lord God keep them love. Singing on the Lord God keep them glory. I sit on the Lord God keep them love. Rolling on a river. growing, flowing on a river. Mary got a job in the city. She was working under fire every day and night. So she worked so hard just to make things right. So the big wheels keep on turning.
And the wrong will keep on earning. Come!
The work of the Lord is perfect, and the coming of his judgment is soon. Make haste while you may. Tomorrow is another day.
Child children following
Take a walk against him, mother. Why would you even fight against him, brother? So you got to love them well. Sing Babylon, love Jaja children. So you got to love them well. And watch it only time will tell.
See, that way I say. So where I say, guidance. Master.
Say that not long ago. Say that those no gone. Then in the early 60s, see that those no ways. A little after that, hear the kiss go pop. As how the cup get a blow. And the bag and the go. Sky juice, and the
See, so we should tell our own stories, our own, not even stories. We're supposed to tell our own evolution. We should do that. We shouldn't be joining forces with other people, them, that will come and sit with them and talk to them. They record everything, then they go get a bag of money for the this and to the that, and that's it. Come on, man. That's intellectual hustling.
Loving you is a dream come true. The treasure I've longed to possess. Where you start a relationship.
Yes, Marcia, we want to see this first. We want to let them know so that we do care. Come, quick. Because if you care, you reach somewhere.
You don't care for me at all. Care for me at all. I found you only stay to make me feel so very small. Though you don't love me now, I'm gonna feel someday somehow, and it's gonna be too late. Darling, where you go again?
Hey, let's stone the chop nice, you see. Yes, Sanchez, gone. Marcia, come hug me up. Come.
Loving you is a dream come true. The treasure I've longed to possess. Where you start a relationship and it shows your happiness. I'm so glad that we understand each other. So glad that we understand each other. When two people care.
Yes, people, go online and type in frontroom.link and you see something that belong to us. It look like FB, you know. So we are promote African history. We are promote black history. We are promote ourselves. And we know the fable that picture is worth more than 1,000 words and all of that something. So we are put some positive images. We not fix them up, set them up to make them look positive about us. Because we are good people, we are nice people, we are loving people, we are caring people, we are moral people, and we control the moral high ground in this on this earth. Yes, we do. No matter how people them want to try to twist up things and make things look ugly like they have done from 2000 with the Muslims, with us, you understand? With us as Muslims, talking about we are terrorists and all of these things. You understand? So with us now, we have our girls them on the pole, we have our girls on top bottle, we have our girls jumping off of speaker box, we have our boys them a chat this and chat that and gun butt and re. You understand? So with all that being said now, if the Minister of Culture and so forth did say, you see all the sound like this sound that Sanchez a play and all Colonel Campbell and all those veterans, they did cherish them and give them honors and make them known as state, what do you call it? Give them state honors and so forth. Society would have been growing and blossoming, blooming and blossoming. But then they do that. And when it's 1 and 2 persons that catch a sickness and everything, and 2 and 2 persons get together and say, yeah, let we go mention that person and so forth. I idiot think that, right? And then them take some Caucasian and honor that Caucasian from Britain and then honor the Caucasian back in for the islands. Nah, rubbish. You're turncoat slave supporter and catcher called police. Yo, you understand? So people that can't have respect for them, because you have no respect for yourself and no respect for the nations. You see? Okay. So I'm saying that all them youth there that changed the new reggae, whatever they want to call themselves, with all these white people, them and so forth, you can't knock them too tough, You can just try help them, but you can't knock them tough. I'm saying that you can't knock them too tough, because you never do nothing to substantiate anything for them. Now, their way of life, whatever they have chosen, now, that's a question. But what they're standing for and doing with the music, you can't knock them because you didn't do nothing to help them. See? And you didn't shape their reality by securing the reality that we have evolved within and out of. You understand? White people that chat rock study, blue beat, ska, and mentor, And them a chat all that, And them have documentaries and all kind of thing. And them a do them thing there, Them a take some of our veteran artists and catalog them and so forth. So these people that call themselves Minister of Culture and this and that, just like our ambassadors. What is it that they do? How do they represent the populations? A simple thing, And then you got an island that have so much violence. And the people, the citizens are not at war. And then behold of that is where all these weapons are coming from and the ammunition to fuel these weapons. See it there? And it's not just today, it's been from yesteryears. And now today it's modern equipment. Equipment? It's modern weapons. It's lasers and And then on the other side you have some other ones them that have some talent, serious skills, technological skills, and they're scamming. And then when you hear the joke, them and government officials are in the same hand. And I'm saying, wham to the review of the social science. Wham to the review of Edward Siaga. Wham to it. Because you see, when you don't review things, them keep come back and bite you. When you don't assess and evaluate things and then put a closure to certain things and take the good out of and highlight what went wrong and try and understand those things, and you can keep moving, It's not everything that somebody said is wrong or didn't work is absolute wrong, You have to have a look at it good and take the good or even extract the effort. The effort out of the whole thing. But who's telling that? A layman. Sanchez, come on. Marcia, behave. Oh gosh, I didn't switch you on, It was on already.
Loving you is a dream come true. The treasure I've longed to possess. Where you start a relationship and it shows your happiness. I'm so glad that we understand each other. So glad that we understand each other. When two people can sit down and talk things over. When two people can by themselves work it out, and communicate just like we do. Oh, that's what love's about, without a doubt. And I'm so glad that we understand each other. So glad that we understand each other. Things don't always go like you want them to. So do the best you can. A simple heart, pure and true. And take the good with the bad. Oh, that's what love's about. Down a town, and I'm so glad that we understand each other. So glad that we understand each other. Loving you is a dream come true. It's the treasure I've longed to possess. When you start out a relationship and it shows your happiness. I'm so glad that we understand each other. So glad that we understand each other. I'm so glad that we understand each other. So glad that we understand each other. We can sit down and talk about it. We can work our problems out. If folks will just leave us alone, if they would just stay out. I'm so glad that we understand each other. I'm so glad that we understand each other. Loving you is a dream come true. The treasure I've longed to possess. Where you start a relationship and it shows your happiness. I'm so glad that we understand each other.
Yes, we do. It's just that we're not here. We do. You see, Connor Campbell.
You're so real. Keep on playing that sweet song. Play for me. I love you so. Play for me. Keep on playing that sweet, sweet melody. Play for me. Keep on playing that sweet song for me. Oh yeah. Oh, it fills my heart with memory that I love you so. It's a feeling that I've got.
Yo, you know, some people might be trying to get a Rasta. It just come to my mind to write a Rasta Bishop. Oh my gosh, man, seriously. Yo, me I try to get two tune, cause you see Marcia, me love her bad, you know. Come. I don't know how much people me love. Gee whiz, you gotta be careful in a style, you got to be careful. Cause a lie you're probably telling. Is it infatuation or is it genuine?
Don't make no war with the city. Make yourself familiar in the village. Get to know your neighbors. Let's build a happy community with love. Brother man, love. Sister, you feel have love within your heart. Love thy neighbors as thyself. This your knowledge you're revealing on me here. Brothers and sisters, join hands together. Let's build a wonderful world full of. Spread it near and far.
See, what you gonna do with this sound system? What you gonna do? Come! We not sell it for 1 penny, you know. Come!
Gonna say 'cause I'm going. Now you come and tell me say you grieving. But a long time me there just chilling. Now here I am sitting on the corner, watching the vibe go by. Here comes this little girl from around the corner. As she passed, she says hi. I didn't know she was looking my way. I didn't stand that still, no. Then one evening she looked me in the eye and said, I love you, my dear, yeah. What you gonna do? Yes, I'm leaving. What you gonna say, 'cause I'm going. Now you come and tell me, say you're grieving. But a long time me they are just chilling. What must I do? Must I change my flight? Are you gonna dine me under candlelight? And if you plan to, you must do it right. Show me what you're up to tonight, little girl. What you gonna do? Yes, I'm...
See, and people around the street feel nice. Shirley!
Shirley, come over. I wanna dance with you. She's so beautiful. Yes, she's fancy. She is sweet and dandy.
So now we tell Shirley, say we don't want to lose her. Now watch this crying.
I love you just the way you are. Yeah. Who do you think you are? Who do you wanna be? You're the only one that really knows. Maybe you'll be surprised after your search is through, when you find they've just been chasing you. Believe me, I understand the vision of your mind, but I'm so afraid that the girl you find may not need a man like me. I don't wanna lose you. I love you as you are. I don't wanna lose you. I couldn't ask for more.
Yes, so we're gone. You know, every other nations, they're proud of their culture, they're proud of their development, they're proud of everything that they've projected to themselves. They don't do that for the world, you know, for other nations, you know. They do it for their people. They enhance their people have done things, their institutions, their government, they've just set the stage. You understand? And it become a joy. So you see, when you're dealing with technologies in all these countries that produces our kind of medical health, engineering techniques and so forth, those people are proud of themselves. And those institutions called government, they also give recognition and support and harmony and tranquility to those engineers and people who are in pursuit of such things. Or so the standard is. You understand? So when we fall short and we are going with the gun and this and rear and tear and everything, it has been engineered not to allow the children of the slave to prosper. And we need to look at those things in many folds, you know, because we have always been within the master's perimeters. So we know them and we have learned from them. But what him can't tolerate is that we come with a form of a mindset and an ingenuity that surpasses what they anticipated that we would do or we will be careful of doing. And then we, on the other side now, flip the switch and let ourselves down. Because the best of us that understand that doesn't work. We need to get back on track as a people. And I'm saying one way of doing that is that we need to come together, develop trust, reason with each other, and have summits. Not just let some person come over there and say that them going to talk about Kemet and this one going to talk about that. No, about building us, and let's review ourselves. Look at the journey that our parents, our ancestors came on. This will take months, but it's going to bear fruit. It'll be so fruitful. Because the pastor them now do it. And that's exactly what I think that's supposed to be happening. Islam is that. Islam is that. We are living 1400 and something years ago, today. And when a man understand that is the trend, the revolution that will take place, him start talking about all these different, he created many groups, jihad this, Al Qaeda that, and all kind of thing, to to domicile the generations of Muslims that's coming on this earth. Read your all scriptures and see if there's not a legacy, there's not an allegories about this prince, this king, and everything, and somebody say that them have to search for this newborn and capture it and kill it. Capture the child and kill the child. That's how Moses got into Egypt, isn't it? And that's how Jesus, I don't know. That's how Isa alayhi salam, according to them, was spared because he was taken some other place and not he, the mother, and so forth and so forth. But if we tell you all that story, you understand that reality, then y'all are gonna say, nah, man, that's right. And a God we work with, we don't know. You understand? So being in love and falling in love is a sweet thing, and I think all of you know that. But there's some people that look upon that as sex, right? You know. But falling in love and being in love and everything is a serious thing. So when I search music, you know, it's just that come across my mind. So we'll go away with Burning Spear because now the winter come and the bills have to be paid. Everything's going to increase. So what are we going to do? We're going to do. Hey, we're going to do. You're going to invite Stone Love. Stone Love now come in a cold country. And even if he did, it's not going to pay our rates or anybody who are got to attend them places there. You're going to get evicted. And the gas and electric get turned off. You see it? So we have a number of people in our population that have that particular goddamn mindset. And no mental health a lick, cause and our mental, our bodies are start aching because the sun gone and coal is coming in. Place start get damp. So what we do for we continue to survive and go through the motions all the time. So we have to say guidance. Burning Spear, Foggy Road, wonderful song.
Jaja is my eyesight. Be with I, be with I, Jaja. Jaja, be with I. High and high and high and high. They and them that Satan. They and them that fight against I. Some of them will judge around fully, but never mind, my brother, I will go on. The road is so foggy, foggy. Road is so foggy, foggy. So foggy, foggy.
So the question I would have asked, or my mother would have told me about the fog and the snow. And the question I would ask is, our children should be asking now, what did you do? How did you overcome that? And we should be looking now to say, well, the evolution of time and everything changed. So you're not seeing there's fog in the countryside, but you're not seeing a smog. And you have to go to Scotland and Wales you get some snow. Or if you want to go across to Scandinavia and so on, okay. But the hardship now, the hardship of employment, the hardship of accommodation, huh? Hardship of accommodation, trying to get to learn a trade, to try and get on a sitting and girls course and so forth, and still make those pennies work. Putting your shilling and your 2 shilling or your half crown in a meter to get some hot water to have a bath. To have a bath. And run the thing so tight that that money work for 2 persons. For 2 persons to have that bath. And still take some of that same water and wash clothes. And wash clothes, with your hand. And some of us, the men, made washing board. Or one relative sent up a washing board. So now similarly, a young person today with food. No, we choke. See? Them conversations. It's those conversations we supposed to have in a big auditorium among ourselves, not among the other man. We're not supposed to sit down and tell him that and then look for BBC documentary. No. We need to deal with ourselves because it's ourselves that need a foundation. We still need to develop. That's what I'm saying. Assalamu alaikum. Gone.